for the last 14 years, what has been the success story?
When we first introduced this initiative, everybody was saying, you are crazy. We have a vision to create between 80 to 125 million jobs in the continent. If we don't do this, there is no way Africa can eradicate extreme poverty.
How did this all start?
When we look back in Africa, small businesses are very much fragmented. And how can we support? When we see in the US and Europe, 68% of GDP comes from small business. And this defeats any government's accelerated economic growth policy.
Once again, let me welcome you to the Religion and Enterprise Television, the platform where we discuss issues to do with small and medium-scale enterprises on our continent and how we can build the capacities for them to be able to participate in the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, as well as the Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. We find ourselves in the capital of the Republic of Rwanda, Kigali, and at the headquarters of the AeTrade Group, the Africa Electronic Trade Group, which is based or headquartered in Kigali. And we are privileged to be talking to the founder and the CEO of the AeTrade Group in the person of Mr. Syoum. I hope I didn't butcher your name, the second name.
You pronounced very well.
Wonderful, thank you so much. And trust me, this is going to be a very, very interesting conversation. Now, one of the reasons why we create this platform, or we have created this platform, is to discuss issues to do with the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and how we can build the capacities of SMEs, particularly those that need to be propped up, helped to take advantage of the trade, either at the regional level or at the continental level. And AeTrade Group is an integral part of the Agenda 2063 plus the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And that is why today we are privileged to be talking to the CEO. Mr. Mulwalem, it's a pleasure to have you on our set.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's an honor. Let's begin. How did this all start? For 14 years, you've been working hard to build this gargantuan institution. How did it all begin?
Well, you see, in any developed world, the small business is the engine of the economy, right, the driver of job creations.
Absolutely.
When we look back in Africa, small businesses are very much fragmented. And how can we support to bring sustainable growth in the continent at the national level, regional level, and at the continental level? And how can we be able to support the small business so they can have growth, they can scale up, they can send their children to school? And this is basically the initial thought that has come up. And when we do the research first, the challenges small business faces are enormous. But we came up with three main chronic challenges small business faces. One is the know-how to do business. Two is affordable finance. Three is which we call it soft and hard infrastructure. Right. What does it mean, the know-how to do business? Africans do not know how to do business? No, that's not the case. Yeah. In today's competitive world, it is a very much, we're using the technology, it is an interconnected world that we have. Very much competitive. Whereas over 95% of our small business are traditional business. The traditional business mindset is very flexible compared to the competitive business mindset. Sure. And for example, that the traditional business mindset will say, if I sell 2 items today, it is okay. Mm-hmm. The competitive business mindset will say, I must sell 10 items today. Mm-hmm. The word must is determinant. It will reach its target with their business strategy, marketing strategy, and sales, it will target. But the word must is also that determination that will target the high potential. Mm-hmm. It is a scaled 10 items today. Absolutely. If they sell 8, 9, 7, they will steer in the path of sustainable growth. Mm-hmm. Whereas the traditional business mindset, the word if is very flexible. You may do it, you may not do it. It is a more relaxing way. It is also targeted the baseline, the day-to-day income, the survival mode of 2 items today. And that makes a small business vulnerable, which the second chronic challenge, which affordable finance, has been not there for small business because it has been seen for the number of financial institutions in our continent as a threat, as a high risk. And therefore, they have been neglecting supporting finances to provide affordable finances. Many of the finance has been refused.